Okay, I'm back. Here we go with this page. So the page on the left is a page that I had smeared a bunch of leftover paint on and I didn't know what to do with, so I thought, let's make a bigger mess on it. So this is a stampability stamp, and I am using some archival ink in hydrangea. And I am using that ink just to create just a funky stamp. And when I like to do that, I like to put my palm behind the page and kind of rock my palm against the stamp, and then it gives a really good organic, um, not perfect stamp. So good tip for you. Now I'm using that same stamp pad. This is Hydrangea Archival ink, and this is a honeycomb stamp by some old body. I don't know. Some old body. Look that up. Some stamp by someoldbody.com on their website. /biz.org. Order from us. Apply for credit.com. So, I just did a couple random stamps, and I didn't like how perfect that one stamp in the bottom left-hand corner came out. So I will tweak this a little bit, and I'm going to use a ton of paint in this. I have to tell you, this was done so long ago. I'm not sure what the color names are, so you're just going to have to deal and find something similar you like at the store. Sorry about it. But this is just a cheap crap paint. It's a cheap crap paint. Yeah. So use crap paint whenever you want to. It's craft paint, and it's pretty teal. And I just used a credit card just to make some lines. And this is another craft paint. This is from Target, and it's a shimmer paint, and it's this really pretty green. And I'm using the back of a really thick brush to create some big old dots. And if you can't tell, I'm just creating a lot of marks on the page, creating a lot of texture. And this is all going to build up later to help create the background of the page. And I'm texting. Oh no, I'm changing a song on my iPad. So yeah, lots of green. As you can tell, I wanted to use every single color I had on this page. And guess what? I did. Yes, I did. This is a Stabilo alt pencil. And if you don't know what a Stabilo alt pencil is, it writes on just about everything. And it's water soluble, so it will break down if you add water or wet media to it, but it doesn't necessarily go away. So I'm going to use that to my advantage in a little bit. And I'm just drawing on some really super organic circles, just here and there, filling out the page as I like it. Trick when you're doing that, go off the page. A lot of people forget to go off the page, and then it just looks like you put some random circles. So go off the page. This is a pot holder I got from Walmart, and I'm just putting a little bit of paint, some Amsterdam paint. I can at least see that. And I sponged it on with a sponge brush, and I am stamping with this pot holder. And anything that is inside the circle is going to show on the page. So I'm kind of trying to focus at this point on inside the circle. Everything else is going to get covered up, so no big deal. I still want to go kind of outside the circle here and there, so that way it looks, again, more organic, like going off the page. But you really mostly want to focus inside the circle. This is a Catalyst blade tool thing, and it's neat, and it makes marks. And I'm just making random marks with orange paint. So I've now used pink, silver, blue, kind of purplish ink, green, I think I already said orange, but orange. And there's more coming. There's more coming. See? Red. This is another Catalyst blade, and I am using the short end of it to create this kind of staple pattern, or I don't know, just a bunch of these little tiny short lines in a row. I don't know what to call it. It is what it is. So that's what is happening right there. So just making marks. Let's see, what else is new? We are a few days away from going on vacation. As a matter of fact, when this video comes out, we will probably be on vacation, my family and I. And I am super excited about it. This is Purple Paint by purplepaint.com. purplepaint.com. Again, you can order all of your purple paint from purplepaint.com. They're a sponsor of this video. They're not. It's not a thing. You might go there, but I wouldn't do so at work because you might set off some filters. Because you go to whitehouse.com, it's not a good thing. You got to go to whitehouse.gov. You've been educated if you didn't know already. So don't go to purplepaint.com. It could be not okay. So, anywho, yeah, we're going on vacation. We're going to Mexico. I think I told you that in my last video, or one of the last videos. This one might come out after the page on the right. I don't know. We'll see. I'm erratic like that. You might see the page on the right and then get to see how the page is made. I don't know. Don't judge me. So, I'm using this purple paint just to go around all the circles. And as you can see, I'm messing it up a little bit. So I went in with some water since most of it was acrylic. And what wasn't acrylic was waterproof. And I just sprayed a little bit of it up and rubbed it off. So I'm just creating this kind of gradated background with purple and white paint. Just to create some interesting background texture. I honestly just wanted to play and have fun, so that's what this page was. There was no planning, there was no, I'm going to make this pretty in 3D, and there's going to be lots of things to it and layers, and well, there are layers, but, layers of things, ephemera, and things I usually like to use. This was just paint. That's all on this whole page. That's it. So, what else can I tell you about? Let's see. Oh, I know. So, I don't know if you watch the news, but a certain celebrity was recently at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, which is the university from which I matriculated. And I got tickets from my coworkers to go see her. Gaga. Yes, I saw Gaga. And the Vice President, Joe Biden. So I got to go see her sing and him talk, and it was a very good talk about rape on college campuses and how it's still such an issue. The statistics are 1 in 4 women in college will be sexually abused, and 1/2 of people who are either bisexual, transgendered, or gay will be sexually abused. So it's a big cause. It's something I'm a huge supporter of people's rights and their rights to not be treated poorly. So I went to that, and it was fantastic, and I really enjoyed it. The Vice President gave a very impassioned speech. And then Gaga came on and sang her song, "Till It Happens to You, You Won't Know How I Feel." It was so good. So good. I wanted to cry, and I wanted to sing, and I wanted to cry, and bye, Mom, love you. And yeah, it was really, really good. So that was one of those exciting, earth-shattering moments for me, and it was something that I didn't really expect. It was something that I knew she was coming. I knew there were tickets out there, but I didn't think I was going to have time to go get the tickets or have time to, actually go down there and see her, because it happened at like 1:30 on a weekday. But when my coworkers, who were moved to action by my boss, got the tickets for me, I'm like, okay, that's it. Obviously, my boss is cool with me taking some time off. Have I mentioned that my boss is fantastic? So fantastic. So she made that happen for me. So she reached out and saw who had tickets and got me tickets. I got to see her. Yay! And then later this month, when we come back from our cruise to Mexico, I get to see Alaska. I know some of you know who Alaska is, and she is the person I get hi from. Colsey, Hi. So yeah, we love a. No, 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 no. We're good, thanks. So yeah, she's a household name in this house. So yeah, we get to go see her later this month when we come back from our cruise. So it's really exciting. It's a big month. I get to see my favorite drag queen. I get to see I got to see Lady Gaga, and it was such a small venue with Gaga. It was just a small little, think like a high school gymnasium, possibly even a little bit smaller, about that size though. And it was really, really, really cool getting to see her. Okay, Jen just got home, so anyway, we're gonna have a big month, going on a cruise, seeing Gaga, seeing Alaska. So exciting month for us here in the Blazevich household. Cole wishes he could see Alaska, but she's a bit too mature for him. So anyway, and I was enlisted to be a teacher, or not necessarily a teacher, but a hop member, I guess. I don't know. In a fairly large YouTuber's videos in June. So you will be seeing more of me in the future, and you will be seeing me in other places than my channel. So I don't want to say who it was. If you know who it is, that's on you. But because I don't know if I can say, so I'm just not going to. But yeah. So I'm back. Not regularly, as you can see. Kind of at my leisure. So I am doing some doodling, or not doodling, some journaling inside these circles. And I am following the curvature of that circle to just create some interesting texture inside the circle to tie in the black to the inside. And just to be able to get some thoughts out. I find that I usually use my journal just to like free journal. I don't sit down and plan things out. So, like, I didn't have any idea if what I'm writing down was going to fit in these circles. I don't know. All I knew was I had some space. I wanted to fill it up. So, in order to do that, I put pen to paper and I start writing. That's usually how I journal in my journal. And for me, that's the most therapeutic. If I sit and think it out, I think it's too overthought. I don't overthink anything. I'm very spontaneous. I'm very just off the cuff. I just go with it. So I don't like to overthink things. So, and I am using a black micron pen. These tend to stand up pretty well to acrylic. These stand up better than most other pens do. This right here is a Pitt artist pen, and it is silver, and I loved it. I thought it was so cool. So I just wrote over this big circle in the bottom corner, I wrote Heal Thyself, Aaron. Just kind of talking about nothing big, but my whole blockage with the art that I've had for the last, year. So I'm that's all I'm talking about. Just find a way to get over yourself. You need to do this. No one else can do it for you. People might encourage you and people might inspire you, but you, at the end of the day, are the one who needs to heal yourself. So that's where that message came from. Now this is my koi watercolor set, and as you can see, I use it from time to time. And I love these watercolors because they are so vibrant. Not many watercolors are as vibrant as these are, or at least ones that I've used. Not that I'm a big expert in watercolors, mind you. But I like this little set because it's got the two yellow lines on the side. As you can see, I'm like rubbing the brush on it, and that cleans the brush off, and then you can just take that little yellow sponge to the sink and wash it out. And it's got the mixing tray up at the top, so I can mix colors up. And it came with this water brush, which is actually a really good water brush. I would put this on par with the Ranger, the Tim Holtz water brush. It's got that metered water barrel, which doesn't release too much water, but it releases enough to create some good watercoloring. Yeah, so and I don't think the set was overly expensive. I want to say it was $15 or $20, which for a good set of watercolors, and those are going to last me a while. I think it was a good price. And as you can see, the colors are standing up to the brightness and the vibrancy of the acrylics, which not many watercolors can do. So I'm just going through and I'm adding some blue, some purple, and some green just to make those circles pop a little bit, just to give them a little bit more dimension and make them varied a little bit more from the background. Because when I was looking at it, it was just a little too pink. It was pink against purple. So, yeah, just wanted to add some more color. So now the only problem with this is that obviously because watercolors are transparent, whatever I was putting the watercolor on top of changed the color ever so slightly. But because there's so many colors on this, you really don't notice. So not too huge of a deal. So that was small price to pay to get a better look on this page. And if you saw this page on Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, every once in a while I will tease a video. And I'll say, this video is coming in like a week. And I did that with this video. And I said, this video is coming in a week. That was about 2 months ago. So probably not good incentive for you to go find me on Instagram. But I will every once in a while post something that I haven't put on YouTube yet. And you'll get to see that. And I try not to use filters too much, but every once in a while I will tweak it. And this particular photo, I did tweak the colors a little bit. I didn't use a filter, but I did digitally enhance the colors a bit, just to make them pop more for social media. And it's not cheating because you know what? I made the page and then I used digital paint to enhance the colors, so don't you judge me. And this is that same Pitt Artist pen, again in silver, and I'm just going over my original handwriting. I like when I do my sloppy cursive because it feels very natural and organic and loose, but I like to have a nice thick line so that way it stands out a little bit. And so I'll usually write it really quickly. I'll write whatever it is I'm writing very quickly and then go back over it. I'd rather go back over it than try to get it perfect the first time because then it looks very forced. And I'm glad I did that in this case because it turned out really nice. It just looks natural and just like part of the page. See? So these are not digitally enhanced. I did not use the digitally enhanced photos for this. So these are all just the colors of the page. So many colors, but I thought it came out fun. So I hope you liked it. I will see y'all soon. Bye.